Hello, this is Assistant Commissioner James Wagner, and during this week's Friday feature, we talked to Bryn Athyn head field hockey coach Katie Fitzgerald about her preseason, her role with her SAC group, and how she would like to help the CSAC as the co-SAC advisor. So the first question I want to ask you, Katie, is what are you doing now that the season has been delayed? What are some of the activities are you doing with your team?
Well, it's a little wild, as all of us have to plan a lot differently now. But, I think the most important thing is just communication right now. So checking in with your team always, checking in with, the other student athletes, making sure that everybody is doing well, that everyone's coping, and actually getting ready to move in on campus if people are coming in person or virtually. We both need to be prepared. So just making sure that we're all on the same page moving forward.
Okay, so you're involved. You're going to be one of our SAC advisors for the CSAC. Tell me about some of the activities that you do with your SAC group at Bryn Athyn.
So we've really come a long way with being a small school. So we are trying to get our name out there as much as possible, getting our student athletes involved in as many local charities as we possibly can. I think that's where we've had the most luck, and our big event is actually working with the Special Olympics. Luckily, we have our Bryn Athyn Elementary School that hosts the Special Olympics volleyball, and we have an amazing turnout with all of our student athletes since it's right on campus. We love partnering with them, and we've been really working hard to kind of expand. We've worked with Laurel House, which is a domestic women's shelter. We did a drive with them around Christmas time for teens and children, things like that. We really want to hit that local market, which I think is nice since we are located in a really great area, 14 miles right outside of the city. So we can really make things personalized and special. So trying to do that as much as we possibly can is and has been very successful for us.
So finally, the last question I want to ask you is, what are some of the things that you would like to see the CSAC do with their SAC group?
Well, I think we have a really great group. We have a lot of participation, which is really nice. And with the leadership of Adrian and everybody, and hopefully with myself and Betty, we could really become creative with the way that we're going to be doing things now, because obviously a lot's going to be virtual. So really just kind of putting our heads together and making things interesting to get a lot of student athlete feedback. And like I said, keeping communication up, making things great for the betterment of the CSAC. Maybe doing lots of things through Zoom and, having guest speakers and things like that, doing lots of workshops to get the leadership up with our student athletes as well. Because like I said, our world has changed in athletics as we know it. So just making sure that we're doing as much as we possibly can to keep them engaged and keep them moving forward with our community service efforts and making a good name for the CSAC.